Welcome to iPad Weekly. iPad Weekly is going to be a show that we're going to do once a week at least. We're going to talk about applications as well as uh, questions, and we're going to look at viewers' tips if you have an application that you may want to talk about. Right here on iPad Week. Okay, now what we're starting to talk about in this particular show called iPad Weekly is just that. We're talking about the iPad and what you can do with it. And there's so many uses for it. And I was going to put a camera over here. And actually, it's even funny because I didn't turn on any lights. Hold on a second here. Okay, that's a lot better. That's a lot better. Got some lights going on here now. So we got some lights going on here, and we can actually see me. That's pretty important. My wife was in here earlier and looking at one of my videos there. Thought we had a caller coming in. Nope, not yet. So the Skype line is open if you want to call here. You can reach me at 724-701-0911 or Skype me at Jack's Tech Corner. That is my handle or my call sign here, Jack's Tech Corner. Okay, so I don't know what applications you use on your iPad, and I'm not sure, in the iPad, the iPhone, and the iPod Touch are so closely related that you can do so much with each one of those that it's just hard to put it down. And we're trying to make it more and more and more of a computer replacement, which I've gotten pretty close to doing that, where I can take my iPad and travel with the iPad and be just fine with it. So anyway, like I said, I don't know what's on your iPad, but I'm going to show you what is on mine, and we're going to get started with that right now. So let me just switch over here. This is my actual iPad desktop right here. And we're actually going to slide this to the left here. Just like that. Okay, so we can start off here as soon as these icons catch up a little bit. Now up here we have shortcuts. And not a lot of people know, and it took me a while to even figure out that I can make shortcuts on my iPad. And that would be the same kind of shortcuts, not really like a desktop shortcut icon. These are all web-based shortcut icons. So you can open up internet sites. And we'll open that, and you'll see it opening up here on your screen. You can see in there I got like my website, jack.com, some kind of techie site there, teacher site. So if I open this icon here, what's nice about it is it's a shortcut to my actual personal website. That's just how it works out. And there you go. So that is the website, and that's how it works out. Next, we can close that out now. Close that over here on the iPad itself. Okay, so we close that out, and we close that out, and there we go. The next thing, and hopefully you've upgraded your iPad. For a while now, we can upgrade our iPad to have folders. And that's what you're seeing along the top. That's how these things work out here. Like this is my entertainment folder. So if I click on that, it's going to actually give me a entertainment folder. And there we go. Again, it's trying to catch up to it here. I don't know how we lost some of that screen there. Try to bring it back up here. Looks like we lost part of the screen. No, there we go. We'll bring it back over into view where it should be. I guess it has to be sitting there. I thought once it locked it in for good there, but apparently that is not the case. Okay, so that is a folder right there. You can see the folder, and I have icons in this folder. There's Twit, which I'm sure a lot of you watch Twit. There's another Twit, which I don't know why I have two of them. Ustream, Revision 3, Dish Network, TV.com if you want to watch some TV, and the almighty YouTube. And we're going to click off of here. We'll close that out. And then we are going to look, and then I got other folders here, as you can see, called social networking right here. We have finance, the next one, and network tools. Now, network tools, they're either here or there. I am going to try to pull this over a little bit and see if I can't redo this window. There we go. Okay. So the network tools, the iPad is not a replacement for it's not a replacement for your computer or your laptop in your network environment. You're not going to be able to do a whole lot of networking stuff with it. I mean, some basic stuff. And if you guys know of anything, you can let me know any different. But as far as I can tell, it's basically just that. It's just for just small network tools, pinging tools. Then we have notes, calendar, contacts, which all come with the iPad, maps, videos, iTunes, the Nook. The Nook reader is really nice, unless you're into buying books through iBooks or iTunes. That's all kind of one to me anymore. iBooks, iTunes. Just a little bit different than the App Store, I guess. And we have this one here. If you're trying to hook your iPad up to your monitor or to a projector, you want to hook it to the projector and you want to project something on the screen. There's a few ways you can do that. One is you can jailbreak your iPad, right? We know we can jailbreak the iPad. Two, you can keep it the way it is, but look for certain tools that allows that VGA port to work. The one I found is this one right here, this Expedition. But if we open that up, you'll find out that it's a web browser. That's all it is. I'm going to open that up, and you'll see here it is a web browser. Now, what's different about this web browser is anything on this web browser is VGA or has the capability to VGA out. You can see right up here. If we click on this, it will allow us to actually send that out to the extra monitor if you have that hooked up. Now, I don't right now, but that's exactly what it's for. It would force it through that video port, and it would allow it to go out and actually put that video onto your projector or another monitor if you want. If you're so inclined, you want to do that. You can also do another monitor. Up here, it is. Backspace that. And I wish I could show you guys too. I am using a Zag Matte keyboard, which I can get hold of Zag Matte. That makes good sense. I can talk to them folks over there, see if they want to pop in with this new show here. So it's a Zag Matte keyboard. Oh, if I don't kill everything here. Oops. Kind of catching things back up here again. Okay. It's not good to drop your keyboard. So what we're going to look at now is, what was we in here? We was in the web browser. And we're going to pull this up. There's our website that we was on. We'll get rid of this website. And we'll just bring up my Jack's Tech Corner website. And I've been working on the Jack's Tech Corner also. Looks like somebody else just came online. Okay, Steve's up online. But so there's my website. So now, like I said, if I hit this little button over here, that allows me to take that and actually show that up onto the screen. So that's really nice. It's a great application. I think I paid maybe $1.99 for it, but it is worth it. It's worth $1.99 to do that. The next application that I like to share with everybody is a great application that you're going to have on your computer as well as your iPad, your iPod, and pretty much anything else to go along with it at that point. And what that is, it's a program that we definitely use a lot. And I'm going to bring that up for you here. Yeah, clear this out. Let me find it here for you first. You just grab this program. Oh, there it is. I keep forgetting I put it down here in the toolbar. And the program is called Dropbox. I recently taught this at a conference. And Dropbox, what it does is Dropbox allows you to put files right on, basically online. So everything's synced together though. So any file I put in Dropbox, I can bring it up on my Mac at home, my Apple laptop, my MacBook Pro. I can bring it up on there. And I don't know if you guys like to see me more when I'm talking, but I kind of think it's a better, there we go. So I also have it on the MacBook Pro, and I have it on the iPad. You can also put it on your iPhone. So that way you have your applications with you wherever you're at. Not applications, I'm sorry, files. So we're going to go down here and look at a file. Trying to think if I can pull something up here that's not going to get me in trouble with you guys. There you go. There's an iPad intro right there. So I just simply clicked on it, iPad intro, and there it is. Right? Pretty cool. It'll also allow you to view. We played around a lot with this in school. We played around with. Let's see here. I'm trying to find actually. I was hoping for a PowerPoint presentation. That looks like a PowerPoint. And it will pick up a PowerPoint. You can at least browse through it. Now you can't edit it. But you see here, you can go through here. You can actually browse through your PowerPoints. And it works with all the PowerPoint presentations. Windows, Office 2000, XP, 2007, 2010. It really doesn't care. It works with all the new file formats too. So that's Dropbox. It's very easy to use. And I did a video a while back. So if you want to search my YouTube videos, and you'll find it in there in the archives, I'm sure. And it'll show you about Dropbox. Sign up for an account today if you don't have it. It's a great service. And now that it works with your iPad too, with your iPad also, I don't like to say iPad 2 because then people call me, Jack, it only works with iPad 2. No, that's not the case. It also works with all of iPads, iPods, whatever else you might have, like iPod Touch, or the iTouch. So that is the other one. There is, like I said, this Dropbox. So, and like I said, if you want to look through my archives, and you'll find that Dropbox there. So let's move on. Or if you have an idea for an application, or have a great application in your arsenal, give me a call so we can get this up with the other viewers and people can hear you, and we can talk it over. Or if you should have any questions about the iPad or iPod Touch, I'm sure I can help you out with that also. Okay, now there was a couple here. There's one I actually bought. It's called iFile. I believe that's it. Yeah. Now, iFile, this may be a free application. What it allows you to do is it allows you to actually put files onto your iPad. Basically, there's no file system, so I don't know how that works. It's kind of odd to see how that comes up. But iFile allows you basically to put files on the iPad or on the iPod Touch or iPhone, for all that matters, just by basically using Wi-Fi. And you bring it up like that, and it gives you an IP address. You put that IP address into your web browser, and then you can very simply go to that website and drop files in there. And they'll store it right on your iPad. Now remember, most iPads start at what? 16 gig. So unless you have a pretty beefed up one there, it might not be a great idea to store a lot on there. But you can see I have 8.8 gigabytes free. So I do have enough room where I can put files on. Okay, so that's that program, iFile. Now the program that we recently purchased, that I truly love a lot, is Docs2Go. Now, there's two flavors of Docs to Go, right? There's Docs to Go Original, or I don't even know what the name of it is because it looks the same. And I have it in here. It says Docs to Go. You can see right here. It's the third one over there, third shortcut over. And I also have it on the desktop. Now, the Docs to Go on the desktop is actually the full-blown, I don't even know what to call it. I guess it's the full-blown professional version, and it comes with all the bells and whistles. Now, in playing with this, you're going to want the full-blown one. You're going to want to buy this one. This one's going to set you back a little bit of money. I'm not even sure what it is. Maybe it's $17. But here's the kicker, folks. If you're looking for something to do your Word documents in, your PowerPoint documents, and your Excel spreadsheets or spreadsheets in general, I would tell you, and I know I'm going to go on a limb here, but I would tell you to stay away from Pages, Numbers, and Keynote. All of those different file formats will open up in Docs to Go, and Docs to Go is more versatile because it allows you to put your documents in more places. It's a very cool application. I think that you'll really enjoy it. And what I mean by that is, if I go down here to the bottom, you can see here where I have my Gmail account or my Google account, right? Because all Google accounts come with something known as Google Apps. Now, what that allows you to do with Google Apps is you can go in there and store all your documents. You can also open documents up from there. So go ahead and log on to mine. It's actually bringing this up. Okay, so it processes the folders. I don't even know where I got that. Written curriculum format Spanish 3. That's kind of crazy. I'm trying to see in here maybe a document I can open up. You can even go back to your folders. So we'll do that. We'll go back to our folders. And once we're in our folders, we will look at, here we'll pull up a summer class. Here's my summer classes. Well, obviously I didn't put this year's in there yet. Here's last year's summer class. And then here's things like, there's a book report. I don't know why I put that in there. A class final, a pre-knowledge test. Now if I click on that pre-knowledge test, what it did, it actually pulled it in. You can see it turned green, and it put it right on to my iPad, so I can work on it now. I can open it. I go back here. It's going to open up. And there you go. So we can open it up. Just going to see if my feed's still working here. I don't know why. Seems like we're not getting a lot of viewers today. I figured on a Saturday we get quite a bit. Yeah, it is. It's still working good. Still looks okay there so far. Yeah, okay. Okay, like I said, just wanted to make sure that I'm still streaming. I like to check it every now and then. But anyway, you can see here now, we can go across, we can go down, and I can actually edit any of these rows or cells I want to edit. And this is actually a test that was given on a website called Moodle. I don't know if anybody out there is educators. But Moodle allows us to do a lot of stuff online, such as just like Blackboard, I guess. Pretty much the same thing. The big difference is Moodle's free. So that's the key difference. You know, something that's free is always better, right? So they tell us. But anyway, you can see here, I can delete that. Then I can retype it. Say 1974. And enter. And it just pops it right back in there, 1974. So that is how that works. And like I said, it works with Excel. It works with Numbers, Keynote, PowerPoint. So if you're going to buy an application to do documents. We'll get out of here. I can save it. So I save those changes. It's going to save right back on. Here, I'll sync it now. It's going to save right back onto Google Docs for me. That's where it's going to store it, and it saves it, and I don't have to worry about it at all. See, it's processing the folder. And there we go. That is how that works. So it's very easy to do. Come over here a minute and see if we can't bring this up here. So I like to Skype out also when I'm doing the shows, just to get more viewers on board here with us. Now see, it failed that time because it thinks I was spamming. Okay, there you go. So there you have it, right there. And put that back in there again. And I wasn't slated to do a live show right now. A lot of you know that. Sometimes it's a whim. I just figure I'll do one. And bring it up here so we can try to get some of you guys to call in out there. That's the key element. So if you're watching these recorded, you know, and I know right now some of these shows are hard to see when they're live because a lot of this is me demonstrating the capabilities and trying to figure out a show lineup that I want to do that's not going to overlap too many other shows on the internet. There's a lot out there, so yeah, that's that. So okay, the next thing I want to show you is, let's go back to here, my folders, and I'll go back here, go back to my online accounts. Now this time I want to go into my Dropbox account. And now it's just refreshing the root there for the Dropbox. And there's all my Dropbox stuff right there. And, oops. See if I got some documents in here we can look at. There's always something in there with school, huh? That's what it seems anyway. Let's look at some forms. Okay, so I'm going to open up a requisition form. And there you go. So there's a requisition form. I can now go ahead and work on that requisition form, right? I can keep everything in there. And when I'm done, I could even send it via email. So this way I could do my requisition forms on my iPad, as long as I have a Wi-Fi connection. And I could take that requisition form and email it back to the central office so they can go ahead and file that and actually pay me my reimbursement. So that is pretty cool. You can also save it, and it'll save right back into your Dropbox account. So again, it's another great thing to have. And a lot of you out there are probably thinking this, because I know this is what my question would be. Let's go back to local, and in local, we're going to click on down here at the bottom, and we're going to create something new, right? We're going to create a new, it says MS Word document, Excel document, PowerPoint document, or email with attachments. We're going to do a Word document. I just wanted to show you the power of this. Now at that point, all you have to do is start typing. Okay, once you have it all typed out, right, this is my new document. I can come down here. Excuse me. I can come down here at the bottom, and I'm going to click on Save As. Now it's going to ask me location. Let's give it a name. And now it's going to ask me for a location. So if I click on that location, go back to select folders. Now we can look at the online files. Right here, I can go into my Dropbox account. So this is what makes this program so great. When you use the other programs that's out there, Pages, Numbers, and Keynote, you can't do this. It doesn't tie in with Dropbox. Let's face it. I mean, Apple doesn't want to do that, right? They want you to use that mobile me account or whatever they're calling it today, iMac Drive or whatever it could be. But that's what they want you to use. So we're going to do this, and we're going to put it somewhere. That's my PlainText. I'll show you that application too. It's great if you have Dropbox. Docs to go. I'll just stick it in here. We're going to select. So that'll do that, and then I'll hit save. And at that point, it's going to go ahead and sync that document online, throw it in my Dropbox, and I don't have to worry about it. And then when I get home, I get back onto the computer or wherever I may be, I can very easily bring that up using Dropbox, and it works great. Now, the other application I told you I wanted to show you is, as soon as I find it here, I use it a lot. It's called PlainText right here. Now, PlainText is a free application. And what makes PlainText very nice is it allows you to store all your stuff on your Dropbox account. It just does it for you. You don't have to save as or do anything like that. You don't have to worry about it. There is some advertisements you can see at the bottom. Get a Kindle free on the iPad. So you can see that there on the bottom. But other than that, it works very well. So if I hit this, here's all my different folders basically on. Now these are all stored on Dropbox. And they're also all stored right on here. So it's a very nice application. It's very user friendly. Some stuff like IT notes. And if I go to IT notes, I can hit a new note down here and give it a title. And then I just type right in, or I just tap right on the screen there. You can see where the cursor's flashing. And there you go. And as soon as I save that, like I said, it's on there, folks. It goes right to Dropbox, and you have it saved. Just like so. And it's saved right across. It's now on my Dropbox account, and I don't have to worry about it any longer. I know it's safe and secure. I use this program more than anything else when I'm out somewhere taking notes, just because I like how this looks. How you can have these folders down the left-hand side here. Going down, you can see my finger here anyway, but going down the left-hand side, right here, you can have all those different folders in there, you know, so you can keep things nice and clean and together. We do a lot of internships where I work, so the interviews are a bunch of interns that come in, and they get blown away when I bring in the iPad with my little portable keyboard and I set it up. They're just blown away. It works so great. So with that said, I'm going to try to roll my commercial spot here. I've been having trouble with it coming back and not having no audio. So let's see if I get this good this time. And we'll see how this goes. Green Screen Wizard for all your green screening needs. From standalone software to plugins to the green screens themselves. Ken is the man you want to go to. Longtime photographer and programmer, Ken has pulled both of his talents together to create the easiest green screen processes. And one hosting services. Do you need a personal website, or do you have a business looking for a company with dependability and support, yet at a reasonable cost, not to break the bank? One does it all. Websites, domain names, email services, and even remote servers. To order any of these products, go to my website, jackstechcorner.com, and click on the graphics on the left side of the page. Now, back to learning. So let's bring this one up. There's our audio back. It's funny because when I bring it straight back up this way, there's no audio. So I don't know why. Haven't figured that out yet. Um, I get audio in this shot. That's okay. That's a good shot there. But hey, if anyone wants to call in, now's a great time to do it. If you have an idea for an iPad application, I'd love to hear about it from you. But you can reach me at 724-701-0911 or Skype me at Jack's Tech Corner. I'd love to hear from you guys. Let me know how the show's rolling out there. Let me know how everything's running. And hopefully we can do these shows each week. Hopefully you guys are going to have some plans or some ideas for me to bring along. And, I'm always looking for a co-host. It's always great if I had somebody to Skype in here and we could talk about the iPads. I would love to get you on board with me if you know anything about iPads, iPhones, or iPod Touches. I think it's a great venue. I think we could do a good job with them. So, and hey, if nothing else, we'll have a good time, right? We'll have a good time broadcasting live here on Justin TV. And I'm just trying to think if I have any other applications I wanted to show you. And no, I don't believe, at least I'm not sure if I do or not. I bet you I do. Everybody's asked me, Jack, do you keep Angry Birds on your iPad? Angry Birds, how did that ever become the greatest application that there ever was? Nah, nothing there. Oh, I don't see it. I probably don't. Unless my kid put it on there. Actually, that's funny. I don't have it on there. I don't have Angry Birds on there. How weird is that? Okay, well, hey. Another great application I can give you. I'll give you one more here anyway before I bust out of here and kill this stream. It never seems like we have a lot of viewers here for their first show. And I'm thinking about, seems to me that the social shows do so much better than these shows. Like, people don't want to learn stuff. They don't want to know what there is to learn. So I've been thinking about pulling off a social show, just where we sit around and just talk about whatever hits you. Of course, we could do it on this show too, and any of my shows I produce. If you want to call in and talk about anything, doesn't have to be technology related. I mean, we like it to be technology related, but it doesn't have to be. Can be pretty much anything you want to talk about. Hey, the last one I wanted to show you here was a thing called Idea Sketch. So Idea Sketch, tap on hold. Okay. What Idea Sketch allows you to do, if it's going to come up here, apparently it's not going to come up here on the screen. That's weird. There it goes. It's trying to come up. But what Idea Sketch allows you to do is, I don't think we're going to be able to show it to you there. I don't think. No, I don't think we're going to be able to do it. Try a new one here. Oops. Just try a new one here and see what happens. See if it'll bring it up. Nope, that doesn't want to do it. Okay, I guess I won't show you that, but it's called, like I said, Idea Sketch. Idea Sketch is what it's called, and what it allows you to do basically is draw ideas. I use it just to sit around and come up with new ideas and what I want to build or what I want to do with maybe a Photoshop Element class or whatever. Most times I use it for writing software. It allows you to basically put shapes in and make like a flow chart is basically what it's for. So it works really, really nice for that. Now, I wish I had the iPad 2 because I love to have an iPad with the camera in it. And the reason that is I understand there's a Justin TV app, and I don't know if you guys have purchased it yet. It is a paid-for app, and I think it's a couple bucks. We're going to take a look here right now and see how much it is. But yeah, I think it's a couple dollars is all it is. And But anyway, let's take a look here. Let's go here. Go here. Maybe there it is, Justin TV. And you can actually get this app. You can watch videos on Justin TV. So hey, you can watch my programs right on your iPad, or it works on the iPhone and iPod Touch. So there you go. You can have it on all of them. Load up here. And once again, it says Justin TV, and it says it's a very slick little app. It allows you to watch any of 2,500 live channels on Justin TV. So there you go. You can browse by category. But what I thought was cool with it is apparently a few people have downloaded this and have it on their iPads. Now the thing I don't get, if you notice, anytime you look at an application, if you notice right over here where it says $4.99, there's not a plus sign on it. It usually indicates that it will work on the iPad, but it's not written for the iPad. And if we look at these screenshots down here, it looks like it's on the iPhone. Even this way, I don't know if that's stretched or not, but you see he's actually streaming live. That's some cool stuff. You know, you can go out and stream live anywhere you're at, and when it's streaming, remember, Justin TV also records it for you. So that is really, really something. Like I said, you can also look at the categories, and you can pull them back. So you can pull anything up on here you want, and be able to watch, watch whatever you want. Like I said, watch one of my shows. Hey, pull them up. Even the recorded shows will work. So the thing I'm waiting for, though, before I spend the $5 is maybe until I get my iPhone. When I get the iPhone, I might drop the $5 on this, because I believe in Justin TV. I think broadcasting live is probably where it's at. You know, you guys are sitting around out there and you want something to do, and you start poking around. You said, hey, wait, Jack's Tech Corner has this iPad Weekly on. Huh. That's interesting. It's almost like when I put these shows on when they're not scheduled, and I know I got to drill down, and I'll try to get some good, positive times for these shows. It makes it almost like the TV guide, I think. You know, you're flipping through, you're seeing what's live on Justin TV, you're like, whoa, iPad Weekly, let's check that out. And you guys stop by and check it out. So, you know, you want to do that, and I know a lot of people out there like to be pre-warned, and I didn't give too much pre-warning for this show. The family actually just happened to buzz out of the house for a while. They wanted to go out shopping for a little bit, and being the man that I am, I don't like to shop that much, so I didn't go. I'd rather stay here, and I thought, well, I'm going to broadcast. I don't know, just fire up the old broadcast computer and put a show online. So that was about it. I'm glad I did it. I'm glad I was able to do it. And I'm going to sit back, and I'm actually going to take some time and watch the show and see how everything looks and see how everything goes there. But so if you stop by for this version of iPad Weekly, thank you very much. And watch my schedules. I will be doing some kind of scheduling. And follow the show. That's the easiest way on Justin TV to get notified, is if you follow the show. That way, what happens is as soon as somebody goes live, you'll get an email blast. Also, every time I go live, I actually do a couple Twitter blasts, 2 or 3 different Twitter messages to get it out there. So, and I will come up with a time slot for this show, as well as the other one I started called Techno Man Weekly. Techno Man Weekly is kind of that that BS type show where we sit around, we just talk. Hey, we talk about whatever. You can talk about your computer. You can talk about a fire detector in your house, a smoke detector. I don't care. It's electronics. We can talk about whatever you want. You talk about life in general. And I just like to talk. You know, I like to talk to you. I like to bring these shows out there to you. And I'm also hoping to take this one, and I'm going to, if it looks okay, I'm going to post it out onto YouTube, just to be a different type of show for YouTube. So we'll see how that goes. So until next week sometime, or until tomorrow. I tell you what, guys, tomorrow morning, Sunday mornings at 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, I come online and I do a show called Photoshop Elements Weekly. And it's been a good show. Not great attendance yet, but it's been a good show. A lot of you people are showing up in there, and I've been getting calls each week, at least one phone call each week, which is good. Um, Believe me, I would love to have more Skype calls because I like to hear from you folks to know that you are listening and you are watching. And so bring your questions tomorrow morning. That's Sunday morning, 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. We go in the air for about an hour and a half, and we'll discuss Photoshop Elements. And we may even have a couple other shows in the bag here through the week here or not. I don't know exactly what I'm going to settle on. I'm trying to figure out what lineup I want to do. And hopefully I'll have 3 shows a week, I hope. 3, at least an hour long. It's not hard to do these. They're kind of ad-lib. I'm not one to sit and write a big script and follow a teleprompter. I don't do that. So it's okay, but I am going to blast out of here now. I'm going to drop this feed, and I hope everybody enjoyed it that did stop by. Hope it wasn't boring or off the wall there. I think I was able to broadcast the iPad screen pretty well, and that's key, being able to get you to see it without having to use a camera over my shoulder to shoot it. So that was key, and that's something I wanted to do. Okay, so until next week, have a great rest of the weekend, unless I see you tomorrow morning, 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, Sunday mornings for Photoshop Elements Weekly. Okay, folks, take care, and I'll see you back here next time on Jack's Tech Corner. Bye for now.